Okay, so today is the first day of my vlog. Right now it's 4:45 a.m. It's Monday, June 29th. Yeah, June 29th. And this is what I do on a daily basis from Monday through Friday. I get up at 4:45. And, I just want to say it's not because, I just enjoy getting up at 4:45, but the truth of the matter is, all the winners that I know personally and all the people who built some of the, greatest companies in the world, this is what they do. And because I want to win in life, because I want to be a winner, because I want to build something great, these are one of the things that I know, I just have to do. It's not fun every morning, but hell, if it puts me ahead, I have that competitive nature. So if it puts me ahead of everyone else, that's getting up at 7, 8, 9 o'clock, hey, I'll take whatever advantage that I can get. So if that means I'm 2, 3 hours ahead of you, 4 hours ahead of you, and I can get stuff done, well, that's an extra 2, 3, 4 hours that I have to play with. And that's it. Let's go win, baby. All right, you guys, so here it is, early morning, just woke up. About to start off with a warm-up, get this workout in, and no messing around today. Time to get it. So today, I got a good workout in, and really proud of myself today, man. And I work out, for many reasons. There's a lot of benefits to working out. But for one, I know in order to build a massive, fitness empire, the way I'm looking to build, you need the stamina to be able to compete with the competitors and hold your ground, hold your own. So doing this for stamina, man. One of the benefits, stamina. I needed to compete. So, I try to give myself, some days I'm off. It's not every day I give 100%, but today I definitely gave 100%. And I'm ready to go. So let's start this day off. Okay, you guys, so, I just finished training a couple clients. So here's one of the things that I'm really, really going to focus on this week. I've come to understand that, well, at least in my opinion, this is a journey. So in my opinion, I want to say that I've come to understand that, all the greatest businesses out there, the most successful, the biggest business that I could see, that I could find, and from what I could see, everything is about processes and systems. And when I say processes and systems, I mean it could be something as simple as the checklist for when I'm done at the end of the day, the checklist to be able to clean at night, checking the windows, the lights, like going through a checklist. It could be something as simple as that, but it could also be putting together a script on the best way to sell when clients come in. Certain approaches that need to be taken, the hiring process, the firing process. So everything that I've noticed is processes and systems. And so this week, this is what I'm really focused on. I don't have I don't have thousands to tens of thousands to go pay these big companies to come in and, put this stuff together for me. So, and on top of that, I never went to school for sales. I never went to school for anything related to systems. I just love fitness. That's what I did for the past, 6.5 going on 7 years now. I love fitness. I train clients and I got results. But now as I own this business, because I want to grow it to a massive empire, because I want to build a massive fitness empire, I have to set these things in place. When I first started, actually at a local gym, I wasn't taught anything. I wasn't even taught to train or nothing. I was just thrown on the floor and said, okay, hey, go get clients, go train. So I was never taught anything. And I want to make sure I prevent that for, my employees and even clients when they come in. So if a client comes in and an employee comes to work for me, I need them to see that, what we have here, we need them, I need them to take what I'm doing very seriously. And if I don't have systems in place, if I don't have these processes in place, it's hard to convince someone to follow you and help you build whatever it is that you're trying to build. And so that's what I'm focused on today. And so I'm gonna spend the next couple hours right now just really focusing on that, and that's it. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half to 2 hours, trying to work on these processes. It's not as easy as I thought, honestly. Probably shouldn't have expected it to be. I know it's gonna be tough, so I'm doing it all by myself. But right now, while I have some extra time, I'm gonna take a break from that. I'm about to go meet up with, someone in Kingston, PA. That's about 30 minutes away, and it's actually the company that is working on some of my designs and logos, and I need to go meet up with them today to go work on some stuff. So let's go for a nice little drive. It's nice out today, isn't it? Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh yeah. Let's see what this guy has for us. I'm gonna head back and try to get some other stuff done, because now I'm working on the processes thing, the checklist and all that stuff. Okay, you guys, so I just finished, had a good conversation, with Kurt, and time to get back. Got a couple more clients to train. Got to get lunch. I didn't even get lunch yet, but got a couple more clients to train, and then I'm off for the night, to go chill with the family. So let's head out. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock right now. I'm about to head out. Normally this would be an early day for me, but the thing is, I also have a family, so I got to keep that in mind. As passionate as I am about what I do, I mean, I could literally be in here like 15, 16, 17-hour days. I could sleep in here. If it was really just me alone. But regardless of how big of a business I want to build, I also have to balance that with family, because to me, no amount of money in the world would be able to make up for the love that I have for family, man. And I got a kid that's looking up to me, so I want to be able to set a good example, spend some time with him. That's not something I want to grow up in. I don't want him to grow up and me having to regret that I didn't spend enough time. So maybe later on tonight, after I spend a couple hours with him and my girlfriend, I can get back to her. So let's see what happens. All right, you guys. So right now it is June 30th, 2020. And so today I won't be able to show much, but other than my clients, You know, I have a lot of clients to train. Some are comfortable being on camera, others aren't, which is cool with me. I respect it. But I just want to give you my quick thoughts real quick before I start my day off. You know, uncomfortability. That's what I want to talk about today, uncomfortability. I'm going to give you my take on it. I think anytime you're in something new, anything that's challenging, you know, anything where there's fear involved, just something that you're not used to, it becomes uncomfortable. But in that uncomfortability is where the progress is. I've noticed that from working in other gyms, you know, working with clients, starting other things that didn't turn out so well. But, you know, right now, this is all new to me. Owning this studio, this is all new. And I get it. There's a lot of fear, a lot of challenges. But at the end of the day, I know this is where the growth happens. If I would have never left my last job, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So keep that in mind when you're watching this video, whether it's at night before you go to sleep, you know, if you're at work bored on your screen, or if it's in the morning before you go to work, keep in mind that uncomfortability is what leads to progress. Just my thoughts for today. All right, y'all, back to training. Just, man, I had a nice little lunch. Little wrap, lettuce, tomatoes, burger type of thing, but just had an interesting conversation with my girlfriend, so. But let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I enjoyed hearing her thoughts on business and entrepreneurship and what it means to her, so got some good tips from there. Let's get it in. All right, you guys, so on my way back to the studio, about to go train, I just wanted to stop. Look what the pandemic's doing. 2 businesses. I think it's about, what, 40 to 50% of businesses that are never reopened again due to this COVID-19 thing. This is the reality, man. It is tough out here. It is tough, and you know, I congratulate all the other
out here on these streets.
No, on a serious note, though, I congratulate all the businesses out there, including myself, that are really, really holding their heads above water. So,
all right, I'll talk to you later.
I'll see you. But it's tough out here, man. It really is. So keep on doing what you guys are doing. If you're a business owner, I know how tough it is. Keep doing what you're doing and hold your head up. So just a quick thought, man. You know what? When someone's destined to win, there's nothing you can do to stop them. Not enough hate, not enough distractions, not enough disruption for anybody to stop a person who has the heart of a winner. And that's my thought for the day. Focus on training a little bit. Obviously, you know, for privacy's sake, there's a few clients that I won't show, you know, just to maintain their privacy. But throughout the day, still finishing up those processes and systems that I was talking about in the beginning of the week. And that's what we're pretty much going to focus on today. So just training and trying to get this operations manual down, hopefully by the end of this week. Well, not hopefully. I have to have it by the end of this week. No ifs and buts about it. Let's get going.
Shut up and sit down.
Okay, you guys, so, you know, I had a, well, right now it's about to be, it's going on 10 o'clock right now, and I'm probably going to be up for another hour. You know, still trying to, you know, finish up this thing of, you know, that I want to finish up by the end of this week, so I could move ahead and work on, you know, the next project. But, you know, I just want to talk about fear a little bit. You know, I had a conversation recently, about 2 days ago, with one of my clients who asked me if, you know, if I was afraid of, you know, I had plans on bringing on other trainers, but with all this pandemic stuff happening, supposed to come back in November. Now they're saying the end of July. Right now, today's July 1st, so who knows what's going on. And my answer to her was no. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm planning in case something like that does happen. I mean, I'm saving. I'm not overspending right now, knowing that that may happen. I mean, who knows? They don't even know what's going on. Nor am I naive to the fact that it may happen. But, I'm taking precautions while at the same time still trying to move ahead. I still want to bring on trainers. I'm still going to continue bringing on clients, bringing other trainers to train these clients. And so for me, like, I can't, where she was getting at, and I understood, most people that you watch, whether it's from the media or from other people of influence that they listen to, a lot of times people live through fear. And I can't live like that. I can't have that mindset, especially in the position that I'm in. As a business owner, as a person who plans on building a massive fitness empire and bringing people on, I can't lead through fear. Like, I have to be the one to set the example. And, if I had that type of mindset, if I led life through fear, now I'm not saying don't be cautious, don't take measures, but I'm saying I can't live in fear. Like, okay, if it does happen, if the pandemic does come back in November, cool, I'll deal with it then. But like, I can't live in fear. So that was just something I really wanted to talk about. But, my thing is, if I did live through fear, if I did have that kind of mindset, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't have a studio. I'd be like majority, probably 95%. I'd be just like the other 95%, if not more, of trainers in the industry who never get to open up their studios, or have that personal and financial freedom that they all want. I'd be working for another gym right now. I'd still be at the gym where I'm at now. And so I get it. But I just can't live like that. That fear, that fear wouldn't have led me to where I'm at now. It won't allow me to run my business effectively and grow it. It wouldn't reach its full potential. I just can't have that kind of mindset if I'm gonna build what it is that I plan on building. And those are my thoughts on fear, man. I'd love to hear people's comments. But just the whole mindset, it's not the way that I want to live my life, period. If I want to get somewhere in life, if I really want to, make things happen and have my plans come to fruition, I can't lead through fear. I'm not no expert in business. This is a journey, my journey that I'm going through. But that's one thing I can say so far from just being an entrepreneur for 6 months. Can't live life through fear. Be cautious. Definitely take certain measures. Save for rainy days. If we're out for 6 months to a year, make sure you put money away to weather the storm. But don't ever live in fear. Working those long bicep heads, y'all. There we go. Good stuff. Smile for the camera. Okay, you guys, so since I'm done training for the day, right now I'm just really gonna focus on finishing this whole thing up because I really, really want to get through. I know I keep talking about it, but like, it's that important, man. It's that important. And so as I'm putting this thing together, what a lot of people don't know about me is, I read a lot. I tend to read a lot. It's something I love doing. It's how I learn. I don't have any advisors right now that I really go to learn about business and entrepreneurship. And I think, I kind of like it that way. Before was more so, I gotta have I should have someone to listen to. I should have an advisor. But now, I realize there's certain things, probably most of the things that I'm gonna have to learn and understand is by doing. I've just heard, a lot of entrepreneurs say that, the super successful entrepreneurs say, you learn by doing, you learn by doing. I've come to believe in what they've said about learning by doing. I mean, I learned it with training, That's what I did with training. You know, I was thrown into the gym when I first started. You know, I wasn't taught anything. I wasn't taught how to train. I didn't shadow anybody. I didn't do any internships. I was just thrown in and said to do this, to do this, to do that. And over time, I learned. You know, it took me a couple years, but you know, here I am now. I made it this far. So I definitely agree with you learn more by doing, because you'll figure out your own way. So for me, it's reading books. It's watching videos. You know, that's right, Jeff Bezos actually on to be, he's on his way to becoming the first trillionaire. So, you know, that's a guy you definitely want to listen to, you know, learn his mindset, understand his thought processes, you know, just how he thinks about business in general, certain characteristics that are associated with people who tend to be the most successful. So, you know, that's how I learn. Reading, trying different stuff, trying out new ideas, new concepts, and listening to the guys who are already doing it, the ones that I want to, you know, not necessarily emulate, but just knowing at what level I want to get to, if that means, if I'm saying that right. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so let me get back to work and let's grind. Let's grind, baby. This is the non-sexy parts of running a business that, you know, most people don't show you. So, and again, right now for me, it's boring to sit here and probably showing this, but you know, I'm doing this, as I said in the beginning, I'm doing this because I want to have something to look back to. You know, when I do get to where I'm going to, when I do build that massive fitness empire, when I do get, you know, millions of clients results, I'm going to be able to look back at this.